Okay, let me give you another example. Okay, example number 3. We have here 2x cubed minus x squared minus 5x minus 2 divided by 2x minus 1. So again, first step, we will equate this to 0 and solve for x. This will be equal to 2x minus 1 equals 0. Okay, so we add 1 on both sides. Cancel this, so 2x equals 1. Okay, and then we divide both sides by 2. So x equals 1/2. Okay, it's a fraction. Okay, don't worry, this will be easy. So we will substitute this value 1/2 to all of the x's. This will be f of 1/2 equals 2 times 1/2 raised to 3 minus 1/2 square minus 5 times 1/2 minus 2. Okay, and then we will solve. Again, don't multiply this 2 to 1/2. Okay, you have to solve first 1/2 raised to 3. Now when you have a fraction 1/2 raised to 3, that means you're going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by itself 3 times. So this means 1 times 1 times 1. Okay, 1 times 1 times 1 in the numerator, that will give us 1. In the denominator, that means 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, that will give us positive 8 minus, okay, here 1/2 raised to 4, it means 1/2 times 1/2. Basically, it's the same as this. 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/8. So 1/2 times 1/2, that will give us 1/4. Okay, next, multiplying a whole number and a fraction. So if that's a whole number and a fraction, you will only multiply that whole number to the numerator and just copy the denominator. So this will be equal to minus 5. 5 times 1 is 5 over 2 minus 2. Okay? Now, if you notice, 2 and 8 here are both even numbers. So we can simplify these two without multiplying them. So the greatest common factor of 2 and 8 is 2. So that means we can divide this by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So this is equal to 4 equals 1/4 minus 1/4, okay, minus 5 over 2, okay, minus 2. Okay. Now we need to convert this into fraction. So how are we going to do that? So this is a whole number, so the denominator of that is 1. Okay, so we can just cross multiply to determine the least common denominator. This will be equal to 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2, minus 2 times 2, that will give us 4, 2 times 1 is equal to 2. Okay, equals. Now, since this is 1/4 minus 1/4, that is equal to 0. Okay, this is negative 5 minus 4. Both are negative, take note of that. So negative 5 minus 4 is the same as negative 5 plus negative 4, because both of them are negative. So that will be equal to negative 9 over 2. And that is our answer. That's the remainder when we divide this polynomial by 2x minus 1. Using the remainder theorem, we will be able to know the remainder without dividing them.